5 o'clock, so I'm going to go ahead and get started, and I am recording. But I just wanted to thank you all so much for coming and showing some interest. I'm a little nervous. This is my first time sharing the live webinar to talk about coaching. But I'm going to go ahead and get started. Thank you all for being here, and let me just see if I can share my screen. Perfect. And can one of you just speak up and let me know if you can see my screen right now? I see Marissa shaking her head yes. So, all right, here we go. Perfect. And really what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to get this all expressed to you in about 30 to 45 minutes. So that way if there's any questions, we can go live with those. But really, I just wanted to take a moment to share with you what I've been up to for the last year and a half, and why I'm so genuinely excited about it, and why I've started to really express it more to everyone else. So the name of my team is Team Hustle Hard, and my upline coach is Stephanie Cook, and her team is Team Fusion. So one of the things that you'll find is that this really starts to become an intimate community. And I tend to attract coaches that are like myself, really driven, passionate women. However, I do have some male coaches on the cusp, so we're about to go seriously co-ed, which will be exciting. But I wanted to start by just sharing a little bit about my journey. So that bottom picture, believe it or not, is postpartum. So that was after my baby came out. So my journey as a Beachbody coach really started, or actually just with Beachbody in general, started during my 3rd trimester with my son. And I was looking for ways to get healthy, to get proper nutrition, and to lose the baby weight after I had him. So I started on a program called T25 because I saw the infomercials and it looked amazing. And I'm like, 25 minutes, I can do that. You know, no reason I can't bust out 25 minutes in my day. And I did a lot of research looking for a nutritional supplement that would be healthy not only for me, but that would truly be healthy during my pregnancy, and that would be healthy for my son after delivery. So I was shocked and kind of appalled by how many artificial things are within nutritional or healthy shakes. It was pretty disgusting to me how many fillers and artificial this and artificial that, and how many of these health shakes were not deemed appropriate while pregnant. And I'm like, well, if it's not appropriate while pregnant, it's really not appropriate, period. So I found Shakeology, and I've had it every single day since I got started. And it's really changed the way that my internal system feels. It's changed my GI tract. I mean, I just feel so much more energetic and healthy. So that's been a huge blessing. And then the workout programs have just been really fun. So 3 months after drinking Shakeology, my coach asked if I would be interested in coaching. And I was like, no. I figured there had to be some type of catch or, something to it. And so I kept saying no to her. And she's like, Melanie, at least do it for the discount. You're drinking, Shakeology consistently. Might as well save some money. I figured there had to be some catch. So I, again, said no. And then I started asking her more questions about it to be a discount coach. And I saw, there were no quotas, no cancellation fees. Like, there was really no reason not to take advantage of it. And then shortly thereafter, I just became even more passionate and started coaching. So you'll see a little bit about what coaching encompasses shortly during this tutorial. But for those of you that don't know me yet, I am a mom of a beautiful 1.5-year-old boy. You can see him there on the top left. His name is Pierce. He is amazing. I have an incredibly supportive and patient husband, Sam, who you can see on the bottom. He is my much cooler counterpart. I am the founder of Team Hustle Hard, and I've been a coach since September of 2014. However, even though I was a coach, I hadn't really started actively sharing my journey and encouraging other people to join. I am an audiologist, so I do have my doctorate in that profession, and I travel all the time for work. And so I work 60-plus-hour weeks, and I'm very, very busy. And one of the reasons why I really became a coach is because I needed accountability for myself. I know exactly what I should be doing for fitness and nutrition, but it's so easy to not do those things. And when you're a coach and you're helping and encouraging and motivating others, it really just is that one little extra push for accountability to show up and do what you're saying they should be doing. So you can't just talk the talk, you have to walk the walk. Not that I'm perfect by any means, but it does give you that extra level of accountability. So, really when I started as a coach, I never saw my family, really hardly ever. I had extremely long hours and days, and I was way out of shape, and I had no energy. So all of those things have improved, and a lot of it is due to the coaching opportunity that I've had here. And although I make a really good income with my day job, I was really living paycheck to paycheck, which I got to a point where I was like, seriously, how can you make this kind of income and still live paycheck to paycheck? And it's because I needed to make some modifications overall in my budget. But last year, I did so well with my BeachBody coaching, and I've actually shared a video of this, but I paid off $19,000 in credit card debt, thank you, Marissa, just with my BeachBody income. And, that's not a guaranteed level of success. Just like with anything in life, you get out of it what you put in. But I mean, that potential is there. And to think that I got $19,000 for, number one, doing what I was doing anyways, number two, getting paid to be held accountable to my fitness and nutrition, and then getting paid for making other women feel good about themselves, it almost, you can see the passion, like it's just kind of almost ridiculous. Why would you not want to do that? So for me, it's been a huge blessing, and if anything today triggers you, hopefully it will be as well. So I'm going to go ahead and share a little bit about who is Team Hustle Hard. So that's my team again. This is very much a team approach, but when you become a coach, you basically become the CEO of your own business. But what's neat about it is that you have all of these people who are here rooting you on, giving you tips and tricks, really making it quite easy. The systems are all in place. All you need to do is just duplicate it. Set the times aside, learn from those who have already done it, and then just make it your own. Really add your own flair. So I know when I started as a coach, I really was trying to mimic other successful coaches. And it just, it got me started, but it didn't really feel authentic to me because I'm not a Lindsay Matway who's a successful coach. I'm not a Melanie Nitro. I'm not a Lindsay Krause. I'm none of these people who are beautiful, phenomenal, successful coaches, but they're just not me. And so I started to find my own voice. And when you start to find your own voice and be truly authentic to you and your journey, that's when your success really starts taking off. So learn from those around you. Use your team for support. That's truly your foundation and your home base. But then find your own voice as soon as possible, and then find your own niche. And what's really cool is that some coaches have come to me and said, well, Melanie, I'm not like you. I don't do this. I don't do that. And I'm like, great. Don't be me. There's already one of them. There's plenty. Go be you. And really, you start to attract your own tribe. You start to attract people like you. And it's really exciting. So oh, go ahead. Was there a question? Oh, no. Okay. So really, you're just going to share your own journey towards your health and inspire others along the way. As of today, there are 62 coaches in Team Hustle Hard. 7 of those are an Emerald coach and 55 are headed that way. See how optimistic I am? And what's neat is that all of these coaches really have their own desires, their own reasons for doing this. And that's one of the things that I always want to do is to say, what are your goals? And I want to support you in those. If you really want to go for the stars, I'm going to push you for that. If you want to reach certain levels, I'm going to be there for that. But here are some pictures of some of my teammates, some of the coaches. Last year we went to BeachBody Summit, which was in Nashville. It'll be in Nashville again this year. And it's just this huge, incredible conference where people are sharing their successes, sharing what they've done before. And it's just this really supportive community. And that's one of the things that's really attracted people to becoming a coach is that, I mean, so often as a grown-up adult, we really don't have anyone rooting for us or cheering for us. And that's what this team is. They're there to pick you up when you're down. They're there to encourage you and support you. And they really want to see you have the most fulfilled, successful life possible. So these are just some photos of some beautiful men and women on our team. And you may be saying, okay, Mel, that's great. What is a Beachbody coach? So a Beachbody coach is a normal person, just like you and me. A Beachbody coach is a business owner. You will be the CEO, the prez, the BOSS babe. You'll be your own boss, and that's really exciting and cool. And like I said, most of our coaches have full-time day jobs, are busy women and men who have families, who have young children, and this is something that they're doing on the side. Some of them have become full-time Beachbody coaches because of this. My upline coach, for example, was a full-time dentist making 6 figures, and now she's making that as a full-time Beachbody coach, home with her family. So it's really just there, that potential if you want it. A coach is someone who wants to help other people. They want to stay accountable to their own health and wellness goals. They want to earn extra income. They want to lead by example. They want to share their wellness journey, and they really want to inspire others. And I think it's really important to share, too, that you do not have to be a personal trainer, a fitness expert, a nutritionist, or even be at your goal weight to be a coach. And actually, it's better to be none of those things in a way, because you're just a real life person sharing your real life journey, which is what the vast majority of the people who are going to be attracted to you are going to be inspired by. So don't be alarmed if you're not any of those things at the bottom. So one of the really cool things about being a coach is that not only are you, being held accountable to your own lifestyle, supporting and encouraging others, but Beachbody is a very generous company. Obviously, you get paid to do what you're doing. There's recognition, there's prizes and incentives, there's support and motivation, there's accountability, and it's just a shit ton of fun. So if you've been following me or any other coaches and you see us giving shout outs or posting about the successes of other people, I mean, that recognition is just really nice. It makes you feel good. I mean, when was the last time at your day job you got a shout out for, just doing what you do? And so it just makes you feel all warm and fuzzy inside. So there's a lot of perks besides. So going a little bit further, we motivate and inspire other people on their wellness journey. We share our wellness highs and lows, our tips and tricks. So, I mean, you don't have to be at your A game all the time. I got to a really great weight and then I oscillated back, and now I'm going back on my journey to getting better again. And I think people really relate to that when you're real, because perfection is boring and no one relates to perfection. So it helps connect people. You're helping connect people with their fitness program to help meet their goals. You're helping people work on their proper nutrition by introducing them to Shakeology and educating them on that. You're supporting people through accountability and support groups. So challenge groups are something that are really going to be the home base of most people's businesses, and showing people the business opportunity to enrich their lives, much like this. So your income will be a direct reflection of the number of lives that you positively impact. So the more people that you help and support, the more you're going to earn. All right, so I talked a little bit about challenge groups. Some of you may have been in a challenge group before, some of you may not have. This is a free service that we provide to our challengers, and challengers are people who we're supporting. It's mostly run through private Facebook groups, but really you can do it any way that works for you. And you have this group of people who are all focusing at the same time on accountability, support and motivation, their fitness, and their nutrition. And so everyone together just really becomes this supportive community, helping everyone reach their goals. And this is the number one way, like I said, that most coaches make their income, because they're going to recommend programs, fitness programs, and products to the challengers to use during that accountability time. So challenge groups are extremely fun. That's how I started my own journey. Like I said, I've always known exactly what to do, and I've always known exactly what I should have as nutrition. I've had a personal trainer before because I have to pay someone to hold me accountable. And this is one of those situations where, you know, you have this free support group to help you reach your goals and to keep you on track. So how do you earn income is one of the biggest questions that I get asked. You're going to get a 25% commission on all retail orders. So anytime that anybody orders a workout program or Shakeology or the dermatology or supplements or anything through BeachBody, you're going to get a 25% commission on that. You're also going to get customer and Success Club leads. So essentially, BeachBody gives you leads of people who are interested in BeachBody, who have purchased something before or expressed interest in the programs before for you to reach out to. So that's almost like a warm handoff to you of somebody who's already expressed interest, and you can start that communication with them. You get team bonuses, and this is essentially by saying, okay, I have my whole team of coaches. By all of us doing well and encouraging and supporting people, we all make more money and benefit through that. Now, as a coach signing up, I actually earn nothing for you signing up as a coach underneath me. So that's one thing that's important to know, is that if you say, Mel, today I want to sign up under Marissa. Marissa invited me to this. She's a phenomenal support system. And you sign up as a coach underneath her, she's not going to make a single dollar off of that. Really how we earn as coaches is by having coaches underneath us reaching their goals. So that's pretty neat, because I'm not going to benefit unless I'm there to support you and you see success. And then there's matching bonuses as well after you hit certain ranks in your business. So after you achieve a certain level of success in your own business, you're basically going to get matching bonuses quarterly, which you can almost think of as profit sharing. So social media and how to grow a network. Most coaches run their business about 95% through social media. And you may say, well, I only have 100 friends on social media. I hardly ever post anything. That's not really how I work. There are so many successful coaches who had very small networks on social media. And this isn't the only way that you can have a successful business. It's just one way. Like I said, this is what 95% of us probably do, is host and have success through our social media. But do know that this is something that there are a wealth of trainings on, and that you can get support from your team and your upline on increasing. So like I mentioned, it's truly all about inspiring others to live that healthy lifestyle and sharing it. So, you know, posting your workouts, posting healthy recipes, starting to share on social media more and more about your wellness journey. And even if people don't like or love that post or comment on it, chances are there are a lot more eyeballs watching you and your journey than you're even aware of. So it's about consistently showing up, doing what you preach, and then inspiring others. Now, one of the things that I strongly encourage for all of the people on my team is that this is not a mindset of selling. This is a mindset of sharing what has worked for you on your fitness and wellness journey. And like I said, sharing it and seeing if anyone wants to follow along with you, if it could possibly give benefit to them, if it could possibly help them on their own goals. It's building a network over time, just as your transformation takes time. So know that none of this is an overnight success. If anyone comes to me and they want to be a coach and they think that this is a get-rich-quick scheme, I give them a very realistic picture right away that that's not what this is about. This is a slow and steady progression. This is all about making the time to build a foundation, to work consistently, and just like your transformation occurs over time, that will happen also with your business. But the decision to try and the decision to be okay with failure is really where it begins. So as a team, we teach you how to grow your Instagram, Facebook, Pinterest, your blog, and you don't have to have all of these. I don't even have all of these, but you can choose one or two social media platforms that really is where you're going to start creating your following and really starting to create your voice. And like I mentioned, there's so many tools both through the team, and then also BeachBody Corporate has so many trainings. It's just incredible. So if you take the time or make the time, it's all there for you. So just a day in the life of a coach. I really like to call this a smartphone empire. I truly build my whole business through social media, and I do it through this little gym right here. Which BeachBody paid for. So, really, if I only have like 5 minutes before an account or before a patient, I'm going to be posting something. I'm going to be sharing something. I'm going to be checking in with my challengers. In the evening when I'm sitting watching TV, and where I used to just mindlessly be scrolling and looking at other people's posts, now I'm using that exact same time to be building my empire, to be building my team, to be reaching out to my challengers. So I do most of it on my phone. The 3 vital behaviors that you see of any coach is that truly you're being a product of the product. And what I mean of that is that you cannot successfully recommend something that you're not actually using and seeing benefit from. So you really have to walk the walk is essentially what that means. Personal development, it's all about learning, fostering and building your skills, and keeping yourself in a good, positive mental headspace. And regardless of whether you ever become a coach, I strongly recommend that you start listening to personal development, audiobooks, or podcasts. That's just going to be a game changer for your life. And then the other is building genuine relationships with people and inviting them to join your journey. So that's really what you do as a day in the life of a coach. So how do you sign up as a coach? If you say, you know what, this sounds interesting, this sounds exciting, I want to be a part of this, what do I do? Well, whichever coach invited you to join this webinar, I want you to reach out to them after this webinar, or right now, you're not going to hurt my feelings, and say, Rachel, I loved that webinar, I'm interested, I'm excited, I want to join your team. Great. She or he is going to give you a registration link to get started. If you've already been a challenger and have used the programs, chances are the sign-up fee, which is $40, will be refundable. If you have never used the challenge group products, so a workout program and Shakeology, it's going to be strongly advocated that you go ahead and purchase one of those challenge packs. And again, the reason why is to be a successful coach and to be actually genuine in your recommendations, you need to be using those products yourself, and you need to be experiencing success from those products yourself. So your new coach will recommend that you purchase a challenge pack, which in turn will make that free to sign up as a coach. Your coach is going to send you a welcome letter, and or they're going to reach out to you by phone to really let you know that they're happy that you've joined the team. They're going to announce you as a new teammate. You're going to be inundated in a positive way with love and encouragement from those already on the team welcoming you. And you're going to start learning about the coaching opportunity. You're going to start learning about what it really means to be a coach and how to start your business. So you're going to get enrolled in a new coach apprenticeship program. And it's really all about taking it at your own pace and reaching your own goals. And so the coach that invited you and the coach that you sign up under is really going to be your home base and your support system for helping you reach your goals. But at the end of the day, it is your business, and you're going to get out of it what you put into it. So at the bottom, like I said, let's get this party started. One more thing about how to sign up as a coach is it is important, again, to know there are no quotas, there are no catches, there really aren't. There's no product that you have to carry or maintain at your home, so you're not required to purchase anything. What's really neat is that the products that you recommend, your challengers are going to buy that through your link, and BeachBody Corporate will send that to them. BeachBody Corporate worries about housing all the products, sending all the product, all of the billing. So you don't even have to worry about any of that. There are no cancellation fees, and there's never any pressure or guilt. It truly is all about what you want to do. So this is all about you and what you want to do to get better. Oops, sorry. Marissa, can you do me a favor? Can you still see my PowerPoint? Okay, I just got yelled at by Zoom, so I'll have to wrap this up apparently soon. So I did want to talk about some of the things that you may be thinking, because they were things that I was thinking. I was very skeptical in the beginning. So You may say, well, I'm not at my goal weight yet. This is something I hear a lot. And to be honest, I see this as a huge pro for you instead of a huge con. So it's often better to not be at your goal weight. People want to see your journey, not the end result. Perfection is not relatable. People love seeing your highs and lows. People love seeing where you're going. I'm still far away from my goal weight, but I'm a lot better and I'm a lot healthier, more importantly, than I was when I got started. I'm a lot healthier than when I got pregnant. I'm a lot healthier than when I got married. So all of these things are just about being really real. People want to see your journey. People are inspired by your journey. People are inspired by your struggles because that makes you relatable. It makes you real. Another one that I get all the time is, I want to be a coach, but I'm not a salesperson. I don't like sales. I don't like being pushy. That makes me uncomfortable. And I say to that, awesome. We don't want salespeople. Like I said before, this comes from a mentality of sharing solutions that you know work for you that could work for someone else. It's not about having that mentality of how many people can I sell? What kind of number can I hit? We don't want salespeople. We want people who will genuinely encourage, support, and foster community. And if you go into it with a mindset of that, the sky is really the limit. The business is about building genuine relationships, making appropriate recommendations, supporting people's journeys, and through that comes financial freedom. So it's actually a lot better to not be a salesperson. So if that's one of the things that you're thinking, I say good. I like you better that you say that. Another one that we get all the time is I have no extra time. In the beginning, I told you that I worked 60 plus hours a week. It's not uncommon for me to work 70, 80 hours a week. I was hardly ever home. I was always on the road. So if I can make it work, you can make it work. But it is about, really knowing what your priorities are and making certain sacrifices. So I watch a lot less TV than I did before, which was my brain-numbing relaxation time. I have to wake up a little bit earlier than I did before, stay up later than I did before. But for me, it's totally worth it. Really, people say, well, how much time? In the beginning, I would say it's realistic to put in about 30 to 60 minutes a day. And I think that will serve you well for a very long period of time into your journey. As your team starts to grow and get bigger, you will have to make more time because not only will it be about you at that point, but it will be about supporting and fostering the people on your team around you. But 30 to 60 minutes is something realistic. And if you say, well, I just don't have that, chances are you do. You're just going to have to sacrifice something. But it will be worth it. You get out of it what you put in, just like I mentioned before. You get paid to do what you should be doing anyways, i.e. working out, eating well, and sharing that journey with others. And there are a wealth of time management trainings. So if that's an area where you struggle already, then that's something that we can assist with. The last rebuttal that we typically get are things saying, yeah, I want to be a coach, but, and this was a big one for me in the beginning is this one of those pyramid scheme things? No, pyramid schemes are illegal. Pyramid schemes require that you pay money to buy in to nothing. You're not really getting anything. And this is a business with legitimate products. You are purchasing products. There is no money buy-in for a hope or a wish or whatever. This is an actual business exchange. This is a business where legitimate products are purchased, and if somebody does not find success or they just don't like it, there's a full money back guarantee. There are no cancellation fees. This isn't to rope you in or loop you in. I mean, truly, if you like this and you want this, you can grow. If it's not something for you, it's okay. You can go. As I mentioned before, you earn nothing by adding coaches to your team. You only earn money if those coaches see success themselves. So truly, you only earn if the people around you are successful. So if you are ready, really what I want you to do is I want you to go ahead and message myself if I was the one that invited you, or, message the coach who did invite you saying, I was really interested in this. I am excited to get started, or I'm excited to learn more. I still have a few questions, but we're so happy and honored that you're here. And this is where I really want to say, I hope that you take the, I don't want to call it a risk, but it is a leap of faith. I know how I felt in the beginning, and I was like, well, I'm not 100% sure about this, but I want to see what's involved. And now I just speak about it with so much passion because I know what it's done for me and my family and for the people on this team that I now consider really close friends. So I just want to finish this up by opening it up to ask if there are any questions of me or any questions of any of the coaches that have also joined this call. So go ahead and unmute yourself, or feel free to write something in the chat box if you do have a question. Wow, I was that thorough, huh? Okay, well, if you do have any remaining questions and you just don't feel comfortable speaking up here, by all means, please know that all of us coaches are excited to share with you anything that you may have as questions. And I did go ahead and record this, so if any of you have people that are interested in learning more and want to reach out at a later time, I'd be happy to send this your way. But other than that, I hope you have an amazing evening, and I really appreciate you for joining the webinar. All right, I'll go ahead. What was that?
Thank you.
You are so welcome. Thank you for joining. All right, bye guys.